All right. So keeping in line with this idea of having length in the spine and maybe even sitting on a blanket or a block if your spine round. So just check in with your spine. And if your spine does this, when you sit, then sit on a block or a blanket or a pillow so that you sit up tall. Nice. And then let's take your hands on your thighs, lift and lengthen your spine. Good. And then inhale. Squeeze your pelvic floor, exhale. Good. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, squeeze. Make sure that your shoulders are aligned with your hips. Your head is in line with your hips. Inhale. Exhale. And then like there's a string on your head, pulling your head towards the ceiling. Inhale, lift. Exhale, release. And then just try and take a moment to find the balance between stable and steady, but soft and fluid. So inhale, I am stable, I am steady. Exhale, I am fluid, I am resilient. Inhale, I am stable, I am steady. Exhale, I am fluid, I am resilient. Nice. And then from here, let's take that right arm forward. Bring it across, left arm under. Pull your left arm into your right arm into your left, keeping that length. Inhale, I am steady. Exhale, I am fluid. Good. Inhale, I am steady. Bring your left ear to your left shoulder. Exhale, I am fluid. Nice. Inhale, lift your arms. Exhale, pull them on through, keeping that length. Send that left arm in front. Bring it across with strength. Bring your right arm in. Inhale, lift your spine. I am steady. Exhale, I am fluid. Good. Inhale, I am steady. Exhale, I am fluid. Good. Inhale, right ear to right shoulder. Exhale, release. Good. And then inhale, lift and lengthen. Sweep your arms up. Good. Pull your arms through, keeping that length. Good. And then bring your right hand forward and let's do motorcycle arms with your right hand. And then add your left hand, motorcycle hands with your left hand. So motorcycle arms. Good. And then circles to the right, circles to the left. Good. Then stop, pull down, stop, pull down, stop, pull down. Good. And then hands on your knees, pull your chest through, pull your belly back. Pull your chest through, pull your belly back. Good. And then make your way onto all fours. And if you need to, put a blanket at your shins, Lara. Good. Press your hands into the mat. Good. And then take that right foot, bring it behind you. Press your toes into the mat. Pull your belly in and up. Stretch that hamstring. Nice. And then reach that right leg back like you're kicking. Look underneath you. See that your toes are pointing towards the ground. Then press in your hands. And then bring your left fingertips to your belly. So pull your belly up to your spine. And then either bring that left hand back down or reach it forward. And then kick and lift. Kick and lift. Kick and lift. Good. Both hands down. And then bend that right knee and kick. 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 So work that gluteus. Kick. 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 Nice. Bring your right foot forward. Press on that right foot. Lengthen your spine. Good. And then inhale, arms up. Good. Bend your left elbow, grab it with your right hand. Good. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, squeeze the air out. Pull your glutes towards your belly towards your glutes. Nice. And then hands on blocks or fingertips on the ground. Keep your spine straight. Come forward and back. Nice. Come forward and back. Nice. Forward and back. Good job. Hands to the mat. Good. And then press your hands, lift and lengthen your spine. Take your left toes behind you. Stretch those left heel, that left hamstring. Nice. And then kick that left foot up, look underneath you. Make sure your foot is facing the ground, not turned out. Good. Press your hands, pull your belly in up to your sacrum, and then press on that left hand, bring your hand to your belly. So pull your belly in and up towards your back. Good. Keep your hand here. Bring your hand back to the mat or reach your hand forward and then kick and lift. Chop and lift. Chop and lift. Chop and lift. Right hand down. Bend that left knee and press, press, press. And work that booty. Work that booty. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Left foot forward, right knee down. So come into a lunge. If you need to, lift that back leg. Press on that front foot, course it around your waist. Gonna go a little wider with your front foot, Naomi. And then lift and lengthen your spine. Good. Inhale. Make this. Exhale. Bend your left elbow. Grab it with your right hand. Lengthen your spine. Pull your pelvic floor towards your sacrum to protect your low back. Good. And then hands on blocks. You can lift your back knee if you need to or keep it down. Pull that left leg back and forward. Nice. Good job, you guys. All right, and then hands to the mat. Come to downward facing dog. So check in with your hand position. Come halfway to plank. Find the hand position that you like, and then press your hands like you're in handstand. Press your hips up towards the sky. Straighten your spine, straighten your back. That looks so good. Nice. And then bend your right knee, press your left heel towards the mat. Bend your left knee, press your right heel towards the mat. Good. Bend your right knee, send your left heel towards the mat. Bend your left knee, press your right heel towards the mat. Good. And then come forward to plank and hold. Squeeze your belly, press your hands. Come back to down dog. Good. Come forward to plank and hold. Squeeze your belly, bring your belly towards your sacrum. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good. And then inhale, come forward to plank. Hang out here, come back to down dog. Or make your way onto the floor. Slide your hands next to you. Inhale, lift your chest and your arms. You can bring your legs on the ground. I would do that throwing if that works. Or lift your legs if it doesn't hurt. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Hands down. Come all the way up. Downward facing dog. Good. Come halfway to plank. Find that hand position again. Claw them out with your hands. And then pull back into down dog. Lift your heels. Nice flat back. Good job. And then come forward to plank. Squeeze that belly. Use your legs. Use your arms. Come back to down dog. Nice. Come forward to plank. Squeeze your belly. You can always go to your knees here. You can always go to your knees and plank. Not you, Naomi. Come back to down dog. Nice. And then one more time, come forward to plank. And if you have wrist issues, stay in plank and then come back to down dog or come on to your belly. Take your fingertips next to you. Lift your chest. Keep your feet on the floor if it hurts your back, or lift your feet and your arms. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job. Right elbow on top of left, bend your knees. Windshield wiper your legs from side to side. Good job, you guys. Nice. Pull your hands back. Press on up. Downward facing dog. One more time. Come partway to plank. Follow the mat. Find that hand position that you like. And then pull back. Pressing your hands. Send your hips up so your back is nice and flat. I saw you throwing in a plank, Marilee. Lift your heels. Pull your toes back. And then bend your knees. Look forward. Walk or float to the front of the mat. Come to flat back. Stay there if your back hurts. Or fold. And then inhale, sweep your arms up. Exhale, hands to your heart. Nice. Inhale, lunges, arms up. Press your feet, squeeze your booty. Exhale, flat back or fold. I'm staying in flat back. Good, meet me in flat back. Hands on your shins, hands on your knees, back is flat, lengthen spine. Hands to prayer, step your right foot back to crescent lunge. Squeeze your legs. Take your right foot over to the right, Nadia. Or take your front foot over to the left. Yeah, so nice and wide for your low back. Reach your arms up. Pull your belly up into your sacrum. Nice. And then hands to the mat. Come to downward facing dog. Good. Come forward to plank. And then on your knees, make your way onto your belly. Firm plank. So take your elbows parallel, press in your hands. So claw them out with your hands, claw with your elbows, and feel your shoulders lift. Nice. I'm watching you, Sharon. Don't you worry. And then lift your hips. Maybe you put your hips today, not your hips and your knees. Good. Or lift your hips and your knees. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Push down. Reach them out with your hands. Press down. Feel your chest lift. Nice. Again, lift your hips. If you have low back issues, just stay there. Or lift your hips and your knees. Look at your thumbs. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hips down. Slide your hands back. Step your right foot forward. Lift your back leg. Tuck those legs in. Lengthen that spine. Good. And then bring your left foot to your right. Come to flat back. Stay there if you have low back issues or fold. Nice. And then inhale, meet us at flat back. Press all the way up. Good. Bring your hands to your heart. Nice. Left side. Press to your feet. Squeeze your booty. Pull that pelvic floor in and up. Nice. Exhale, flat back or fold. Inhale, flat back. Hands on your shins. Lengthen that back forward. Good. Hands to prayer. Step that left foot back into crescent lunge. Go nice and wide. So go where you go and then go nice and wide. Nice, Naomi. That looks perfect. Good. Then pull your pelvic floor to your low back as you lift your chest, arms up. Breathe. Good. And then hands to the mat. Come to downward facing dog. And then make your way to the floor into Sphinx pose. So I'm just going to come onto my knees. You get there however you want to get there. Nice. And then this time, let's interlace our hands. Pull your elbows apart. Feel that strengthening in your shoulders. Good. And then lift your hips or lift your hips and your knees. Look forward. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hips down. Press into your arms. Lift your chest. Good. And then one more time. Lift your hips. And then lift your hips and maybe curl your elbows in so you're on your knees still, if that's as much as your back can do. So play around with this, Nadia, I'm not sure. Or come into dolphin. So if dolphin doesn't work for you, stay on your knees. Good job. Nice. And then make your way into a child's pose. And just breathe for a minute. Nice. And then bring your left foot forward. Lift your right leg. Lengthen your spine. So maybe your hands are on blocks. Maybe your hands are on your leg. Whatever you need to do to lengthen that spine. Good job. And then just drop your right shoulder, Nadia. So turn your right shoulder more towards. Yes, yes. And then step your right foot to your left. Come to flat back. Or fold. And then we'll meet and flat back. Inhale all the way up. Nice. Exhale, hands to your heart. Good job. All right, and then let's do that one more time. Inhale, arms up. Good. Exhale, flat back or fold. I'm going to put my hands on these blocks. Inhale, flat back, lift and lengthen. Exhale, right leg back, crescent lunge. So go wider than you think. And then squeeze your legs together. Pull your pelvic floor into your spine. Send your arms up. Nice. And then come to the mat. Come to down dog, hang out here. Or come forward to plank. And then this time come onto your belly. You can do Sphinx. You can do Cobra pose. You can do locust pose. See what feels good, what you need. Nice. And then we'll all meet either on your knees or in downward facing dog. Either on your knees or in downward facing dog, and then send that right leg up. Press it away. Keep your weight even in your hands. Keep that right leg straight. And bring it over straight. And then bend your knee. So you're not over twisting. Nice. And then bring your right knee to your right elbow. Bring it back. Bring your right knee to your left elbow. Bring it back. Good. And then step your right foot through. Let's just come to warrior one. So hands on your hips, lift and lengthen your spine. Good. Pull your belly in. Pad your arms. Nice. And then shift forward, step your left foot to your right. Come to flat back. Stay there or fold. And then inhale, come all the way up. Hands to your heart, we'll do the left side. So inhale, arms up, look up. Exhale, flat back or fold. Inhale, flat back, lift and lengthen. Exhale, step your left leg back, come to warrior one. Nice. Come to the mat, come to downward facing dog. Hang out here, come forward to plank, down dog plank, hold forearm plank, or do a chaturanga up dog, down dog. Yogi's choice. You know what's good for you. You know what feels good in your body. Nice. And then we'll meet on our knees or in downward facing dog. So check your hand position, Neva. They look kind of splayed. Follow the mat and put your elbows towards each other. Nice. And then send that left leg up like you're kicking something, just straight, just like we did before. And then bring that left leg over to the right. Keep your weight even in your arms, then bend your knees. So your hip doesn't totally turn anywhere but in the middle of your back. Good. And then left knee to left elbow. Bring it back. Left knee to right elbow. Bring it back. Left foot through. Come into warrior one on this side. Good. Force it around your hands. Lift and lengthen your spine. Arms up. Good. And then bring your hands forward. Step your right foot to your left. Palm to flat back. And then drop your toes. Bring your arms next to you. So maybe you're not going low, Lara. You just don't go too low. Good. And then sweep your arms up. Good. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart. Nice. Let's grab our weights. So when you grab your weights or your band, you want to be thoughtful about your body. So come down and use your legs. Nice. All right, so we're gonna do bicep curls. So if you have stuff going on, I want you to just have your legs parallel. And if you want, you can send that right leg back as well. So I'm just gonna do it with my feet parallel. So lift and lengthen your spine. Okay, so I was gonna do it parallel, and the two people I was doing it for are not doing it parallel, so I'm gonna do it this way. Okay, so lengthen your spine, right? Pull your belly to your sacrum, so find that height, and then biceps. 1, 2. Don't use momentum. 3. So try and do exhale, 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 exhale. Squeeze your booty. Exhale, 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 exhale. Good. Hands next to you. Shift forward. Press off that back leg, and then kick it back. 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 Good. Straighten this left leg. Shorten your stance. Squeeze your legs together. And then let's get a nice stretch in that hamstring. So pull those hips back. Press your big toe, your pinky toe, your heel. Nice. And then take your weights off to the side. Come to downward facing dog. Hang out there. Or do down dog plank, or down dog plank, chaturanga up dog, or do some push-ups, whatever you're feeling. Whatever you're feeling. We'll meet in downward facing dog. Nice. And then take that right leg up behind you again, like straight towards the sky. Weight even in your hands. So hug those elbows towards each other. And then bring that leg over to the right a little bit. Bend your knee, open your hip. So you're just twisting in the middle of your spine. And then right knee to right elbow. Bring it back. Right knee to left elbow. Bring it back. Knee to nose, step it through. Good job. Come on down, grab your weights. And then I'm just gonna say, if you already had this leg forward, switch legs. Because I didn't coordinate that very well. Okay, so pull your belly into your sacrum, lengthen your spine, and then we'll do biceps again. 1, inhale, 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 couple more. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. Weights down by your side. Shift forward, lengthen that spine. Take the weights next to your hips, and then kick it back. Kick it back. Kick it back. So feel the back of your arms working. Nice. 4, 5, 6. So more back even than forward. 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Pull that left foot forward. Pull that right hip back. Stretch that right hamstring. Nice. Lengthen that hamstring. Pull your belly towards your low back. You can stay up high if it hurts your back, or fold. Nice. And then weights off to the side. Come to down dog. Same options. Come to plank, do push-ups. Do plank, chaturanga, up dog, down dog. Come on, Naomi, let's go. 1. We'll do cat-ups. 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll all meet in downward facing dog. Or you can take a child's pose. Good. And then we're going to send that left leg up and back. And if you need to, go onto your knees. So break the mat with your hands, come a little bit towards plank, and then come back to down dog. Lengthen your spine. Hug your elbows towards each other. Send that left leg up high and bring it across. And then just twist in the middle of your back. So not at your low back. Good. And then left knee to left elbow. Bring it back. Left knee to right elbow. Bring it back. Left foot through. Nice. Crescent lunge. All right, and then we'll do something else with our weights here. How about that? Okay. So from here, we're gonna come onto our back toes and we're gonna do rows. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. And then step your right foot forward, your left leg back. Come into that lunge. Good. Lengthen your spine. Pull your low belly to your back, and then rows. Pull it up. So like my fingers in between your shoulder blades. 2. If you need to, put your feet parallel. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. Left leg to right. Twist it out. Nice. Good. And then we're going to come to center. Let's pick our weights at our hips. And we're just going to go out and in. 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 Good. And then twist it out. Nice. And then let's come back, either coming into chair pose or send your left leg back. Good. And then we're gonna do another 2 sets of rows. So either your feet are together, you can do that, or your left foot's back, and then lift and drop. Lift, my fingers in between your shoulders and drop. Lift. It might feel better in your low back if you send your leg back, Sharon. Lift and drop. 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 Now send your right leg back. Let's get that nice stretch in your left hamstring. Good. So pull that left hip back. Pull your chest forward. Nice. And then from here, inhale, come on up. Grab your weights. This kind of helps the counterbalance. Shift on to almost all your weight is on your left foot. Turn your hip so that your hip is forward. And then kick, just like we did with Sunbird. Kick that back leg away. See how that goes. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. And then make your way back down. Good. Switch sides. Left leg back. Nice. Shift forward. Good. And then lift. So either left foot's back or legs are together. Lift. 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 That hits my back. So I'm going to send my left leg back. Lift. 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 Good. And then stretch that right hip back. I might have skipped a couple rounds on that side. Short-changed you. That's fine. Good. And then inhale, come on up. Try with your weights. Just to try something new. Shift your weight so there's no weight in that back leg. You want to be able to just lift it easily. Pull your low belly, your pelvic floor to your sacrum, and then sort of lift that back leg like you're kicking. See where you end up. If you want to, you can end up with your weights on the ground, your hands on the weights. Bring your fingertips to the ground, come into a standing split. Nice. And then make your way on back. Good. Come to downward facing dog. Come forward to plank. And then all the way to the ground. Low cobra or locust or upward facing dog. Nice. And then let's come on to our side. So come on to your left forearm. Pull your belly to your sacrum, so lengthen that spine. And then a lot of you are just gonna keep your hips down. And let's just all start with our leg lifts like this. Or Marilee, I know you're gonna lift your hips. Or Marilee, try this because I know you're sassy. Let's just hold side plank. 1, 2. I can't lift my leg as well though. 3, 4, 5. Good. And then hips down. Bend your knees, ankles together just a little bit. And then this is going to strengthen your hips and your knees. Let's open and close. Open and close. Yeah, this one's for you, Lara. Open and close. And then again, if you want to make it harder, you can lift your hips or you can stay down. Don't hurt your back. Close. Open, close. Open, close. Open, close. Open, close. Open, close. Good. And then come on to your back. And do a half happy baby. So just grab your right knee or your right foot. Just take one leg out to the side, nice and wide. Good job. Nice. And then let's switch sides. So come on to your right side. So some of you, this is going to be funny. Just being on your side, on your forearm. You're just going to do these leg lifts like this. So we'll all just start here. Maybe send your toes towards the ground, change the angle. This is just really good for your knees. Good. And then if you want more, you can straighten your legs. You can try and lift that leg. It is so hard. I don't like it, Marilee, but we can try it. I knew you could do it. Shoot. All right, a couple more. Nice. I think I just fell down. Then come on to your knees, bend your knees. Feet together, let's open and close. All right, so I really like these for everybody here. It strengthens your hips, it strengthens your knees. And if you want to make it a little bit harder, lift your hips. Good job. Breathe. Nice. And then make your way onto your back. And I'm going to say left leg. Hopefully I'm on the right one. Take your left leg nice and wide. And if it's not your left foot leg, take your right. So just take one leg out really wide and then bend your knees and press your foot towards the mat. Or if it feels better to straighten your leg, Lara, do that. Nice. So this is just a nice low back stretch. A half happy baby. Nice. And then let's make our way back onto our bellies. Good. And you're either going to do side plank on your forearm, or you're going to do side plank on your arms. So slide your hands back. So either you're going to come onto your forearms and come to the side. You can bring your right foot forward if you want. Or in fact, let's all do that. Come onto your right elbow, come onto the side, and maybe either have your right foot here or have your right leg stacked. Lift your right arm up and over next to your ear. Nice. Good. And then come on down. Let's come to a forearm plank, but take a block if you have one. Wrap your hands against the block. And then lift your hips or your hips and your knees. Stay there or come to dolphin. Nice. And then come forward and back. Forward and back. So maybe you're on your knees coming forward and back. That's fine. Yeah, nice, Neva. Forward and back. Forward and back. Good. And then puppy pose. So knees are on the ground. Hands are on either edge of the mat. Pull your chest towards the mat. Nice. And then switch sides. Come onto your right elbow. Nice. So either bring that left foot on top of your right, lift your hip, or stack your legs. Bring that left arm up and then next to your ear. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Come all the way down. Nice. And then grab your block again. This time, where are you, Neva? This time, take the block, take your hands facing up on the block. But this just might feel better in your elbows. So let's come onto our knees. We'll grab the block, and then you can lift your hips. You can just walk back and do this. You can lift your knees and your hips, or you can come on up to dolphin. So yogi's choice. Just trying this different arm position. See what feels good in your body. Lengthening that spine. Nice. And then exhale, release. Okay. So everyone take the block, if you have one, or a book in between your hands, and just see how your shoulders are when you do this. So your shoulders are nice and open, even though this is like a wacky hand position. Even if you take your hands on the block, facing the block, then you open up your shoulders. Versus if you have your hands facing the block, look at what happens with my elbows. They splay out. It's harder to keep them together. So try either having your hands against the block with your hands like this, or even all the way turned out. So try all the way turned out, Neva. All right, so I'm gonna say that we're gonna try going upside down. And if you're over it and you just want to go on your back and do bicycles, then blow me off and do that. Okay. But Neva and I are doing this. So everyone else join us or blow us off. Okay. So I'm going to say, let's first just come to the wall with our feet on the wall. Take your block with your hands facing down. And then just come up to the wall with your hands facing down, pulling your chest towards the wall, and then walk your feet up, pull your chest towards your legs, press your feet into the mat. And just play around with that. Go closer to the wall, Marilee, closer to the wall. Your feet have to be on the wall when you start. Good. And then some of you rest, like Sharon, you've been pedaling. Sharon is already in Ramona. Yeah, that's right, first nail. Pull your belly. Good. All right, take a rest. Now, first thing earlier, I want you to get closer to the wall. Emily, if you want to work on your handstand and totally ignore me. And then, Neva, let's try it now facing the wall. So take your hands like this and turn towards the wall. And then just, let's try and kick up with that. And then Nadia, why don't you do bicycles on your back? Or you could take pigeon pose, we'll still do that. Good. That's right. You're on your way to Vegas, Sharon. You're on your way to Vegas. Nice. Now pretend my leg, my hand is between your legs, Emily, and press your feet up towards the sky. Nice, Neva. I can only see your bottom half, but it looks really good. Good job, you guys. I don't know what you're doing, Naomi, because I just looked at you. You might have already gone. And then let's all take a rest. Yeah, so stay there until you're ready, Neva. Press down into your elbow so that your head's not on the ground. All right, so you can try that again, Neva. We're gonna do some it's 6:40. So we're all going to do, what are we gonna do? Let's do one more thing with our weights. So come on to your back. I'm not sure what happened to your weights, Nadia, or your band. So I'm just gonna say you're doing a great job not having them. Let's come to your back and we're gonna do chest press. Sharon, can you do that? All right, so for you, why don't you sit up then and do like this? Why don't you sit up and do that? All right, so we're all gonna come onto our backs, press into your feet, elbows next to you. Good. And then press down and press down, press, pull, press, pull, press, pull, press, pull, press, pull, press. Freeze up there and then pull down, 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 and then freeze, press, 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 press. Good. Arms down. Good. Bring your right arm, bring your arms over your head, grab your right elbow with your left elbow with your right. Nice. And then send your legs up towards the sky. Hands behind your head. Cover your right leg. Cover your left. Cover your right. Cover your left. Cover your right. Cover your left. Cover your right. Cover your left. Right. Left. Right. Left. Right. Left. Right. Good job. And then bring your feet to the mat. And then chest press again. So grab your weights, elbows out to the side, and then press together, out, down, 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 press together, out, down. Hold halfway and then press, little presses, little press, 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 press. Breathe at the top, hold down, 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 hold down. Nice. Good. Reach your arms overhead. Grab your left elbow with your right arm. Nice. And then hands behind your neck, send your legs up. If you need to have a slight bend in your knees, do that. Hover your left leg, then hover your right. Hover your left. 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 Good. And then one leg at a time, happy baby, or both legs wide out to the side. Press your feet into your hands. Laura, you can take your legs straighter if you want. See what feels good. You can rock from side to side. Nice. And then bring your feet to your mat. And Nadia and Sharon, I just want you to rock your hips forward and back here. Just land your back and rock your hips forward and back. Okay. Otherwise, I want you to bring your arms overhead, press your feet, lift your hips up, come on down. Press, lift your hips up, come on down. Lift and lower. 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 Good. Take your right ankle on top of your left knee. pull your legs in towards your chest. Good. And then push your right knee away, pull your left foot towards you. Get a nice stretch in your glutes. Nice. Pull that left leg up towards the sky. Pull that left leg into your right ankle. Breathe. Nice. Bring that left foot towards the mat. Take your hands out to the side. And then keeping that right ankle pressed into your left, twist over to the left. See if you can get your right foot on the mat. Get a nice stretch in your outer right hip. And then if you want to deepen the stretch, take your left hand, press it into your right leg. Breathe and just let go of any stress, any strain, emotionally, physically, mentally, sorry. Nice, come back to center. Let's do one more round of those. If you want to put weights on your hips and make it a little bit more difficult, you can do that. So either lay on your back and just rock your hips forward and back. If you have low back stuff going on, or pressing your feet, lift and lower. Now, if you have knee issues, take your legs a little wider. Lift and squeeze your booty. Lift and squeeze. 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 Good. And then left ankle on top of right knee. Good. Using your legs, bringing your legs towards your chest. Nice. Grab your left foot with your right hand, press your left knee away. Lengthening your spine, feeling that stretch in your left glute. Nice. And then pull your right leg into your left ankle. Nice. And then bring your right foot to the mat. Take your hands out to the side, keeping your left ankle pressed into your right knee. Twist over to the right. And feel that opening down the left side of your outer hip, your outer glute. And then deepen the stretch by taking your right hand into your left knee, if you like, if it feels good. Nice. And then come back to center. With or without a strap, send it right leg up towards the sky. Let's get a nice hamstring stretch. So I'm too lazy to grab my straps. I'm going to just press into my right foot. And take my fingers behind my right leg. So this whole last part, I'm hoping low back people just notice how it feels. If any of it feels good, if any of it doesn't feel good. And then take that right leg out to the side. Keeping that left hip on the ground. Making a shelf with your right arm. So press your heel away. Nice. And then come back to center. Straighten your left leg. Kind of dig your left heel into the mat. Bring that right leg across any amount that feels good to you. You can press your foot into the wall. You can take your left hand behind your right knee. You can use your strap. Just feel that nice opening down the right side of your leg, your IT band. Nice. Come back to center. Hug your knees in your chest and then switch sides. Right foot into the mat, left leg up. Fingertips or bands, stretch that central hamstring. Gently press that left foot towards the ceiling or towards the front of the room. Feel that nice stretch in your left hamstring. Breathe and release. Then take that left foot out to the side. Make a shelf with your left elbow. Hold your inner thigh with a band or your hand. Press that left heel away. Nice. And then bring that left leg up towards the sky. Straighten that right leg, kind of dig that right heel in and bring that left leg across. Any amount that feels good for you. Sometimes I like to just bring it across a little bit. Sometimes I like to bring it all the way across. So press that left foot away. Feel that lengthening in your outer left leg and IT band. Breathe and release. Good, and then come back to center. Let's kick the soles of our feet together, knees out to the side. Maybe take fists underneath your legs. You could put blocks underneath your legs or just let your knees lay out for a moment. Coming into a neutral pose. And then from here, make your way into your final resting pose. So since it's the evening, maybe you want to take your legs up the wall. Maybe you want to keep your legs just as they are. Maybe you want to splay your legs. Maybe you want to dim the lights, whatever you need to feel totally comfortable. Maybe you want to lay on your belly, whatever feels good. And then just take a moment to let your body release and relax. Release your right hip, glute, all the way down to your right ankle. Release your left hip and glute, all the way down to your left ankle. Release your pelvic floor, all the way down to your sacrum. Release your outer right hip, outer right shoulder. Outer left hip, outer left shoulder. Release the right side of your chest, the left side of your chest, your belly, and your heart. Then release the back of your right arm, right elbow, back of your right hand. Back of your left arm, back of your left elbow, back of your left hand. Front of your right arm, front of your right palm, front of your right shoulder. Front of your left palm, front of your left elbow, front of your left shoulder. And then relax the back of your neck, the front of your throat and tongue. The right side of your jaw, the left side of your jaw. Your right cheek, your left cheek. Your right eye, your left eye. Your right temple, your left temple. Your right inner ear, your left inner ear. Your forehead, top of your head, and back of your head. Let everything relax. and release. There's nowhere to go and nothing to do. Feel all of your senses completely surrender. And then without any judgment, just be with your breath or your thoughts or the sounds that you notice. Take in what you learn about yourself without judgment. And just surrender to being here. Surrender to what is. Take one more round of breath into the space and gently roll to one side. Feeling in your practice. Seeing if you learned anything about yourself. Saw yourself from a different point of view. And then make your way on up to a comfortable seated position, lengthening your spine. Bringing your hands to your heart. And namaste. So that was my mini yoga nidra for my A+ type personalities that would never make a full yoga nidra.